year, lots of trade rumors are flying around, aren't they?
You know, Kevin, it always depends on the situation. Some guys are actually hoping to be moved, especially if it's to a title contender. And then you have those who set up roots, and that's their home, their foundation. It can be a challenge to have to walk away.
Now, here is Gallinari. Really played well against the Clippers in his last outing. Hits it from three-point range.
Gallinari makes plenty of threes, and those set up his drives.
Nelson against Rubio.
Watch the screen.
Pass to Wiggins.
Hit me, I'm open.
5 to shoot. Back to Rubio. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Gallinari on the wing. About 1 minute into the first quarter. For 3, Harris. It's rebounded by Towns. Outside, Levine. Pass to Rubio. And here's Levine. He had 15 points last outing. Looking for Jang. He gets it there. Stolen by Fareed. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Nelson with it. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Jang. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. Still without a basket in the game. Rubio the pass to Levine. Jang with a screen on Harris. Levine kicks to Wiggins. And Fareed sends it back.
Hey, the terrific instincts and timing that Fareed has, coupled with his reach, that lets him block a lot of shots.
Now, here is Nelson. Jokic with a screen on Rubio. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And Jokic throws it down.
At nearly 7 feet tall, Jokic is a major threat inside, especially that close to the rim.
Wiggins against Gallinari. They could use a bucket. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Nelson, the pass to Gallinari. Jokic with his screen on Wiggins. A nice shot by Gallinari. Timberwolves trail by 5. Outside, Towns. Rubio looking around. Pass to Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Free throw good. Wiggins. Dunn, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Murray's checked in for Denver. And both free throws good for Wiggins. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. As we get a break in the action, let's take a peek at the leading defenses. The Nuggets third.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Jokic. And stolen by Dunn. With the floater. Gallinari with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 3. Murray outside. Back to Gallinari. Here's Murray. 17 points in his last outing.
And they are top 10 in steals. This is a team that will cause turnovers if you're inefficient with the basketball.
And that work they've done at the free throw line, Greg, has been so valuable to them. A lot of games come down to foul shots, and for them, that's a good thing.
Shoot 2.
Free throw good, Murray.
And there's some question marks in terms of what Murray's game will look like down the line, but there's no denying he has the right attitude and build for this league.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Nurkic checked in for Jokic. Chandler comes in for Fareed. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Jameer Nelson. And so Murray nails both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Jones kicks to Wiggins. 1:37 left to play in the first quarter. Chandler with the block.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Mudiay. Rebound, Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Denver with a change here, too. Harris is checked in for Mudiay. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Nuggets leading by 4. Here's Harris. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Tyus Jones. How's the last month of basketball been for him? Averaging about 7 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Unloads from 9. That's good on the jump shot. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Murray kicks to Gallinari. The Nuggets with another miss.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
For 3, LaVine. Chandler with the rebound. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Harris dishes to Chandler. Pass to Murray. Back to Chandler. One second left. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nuggets lead by 2. From Target Center, back in a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And over the last decade, we've seen the pace of play increase steadily. Clark, why are teams now looking to push the tempo?
You know, that's a good question, Kevin. I mean, we know that early offense usually is more efficient. And maybe we should ask why teams weren't doing it sooner. But I like the idea of attacking early because, again, you typically get higher quality shots that way.
2 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Here's Perry. And that one is hammered home.
Hard work on the boards, extending that possession.
Now Murray. Chandler outside. Nurkic setting the pick for Chandler. Off target with his 3. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jones, and out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
You look at Wiggins. He's definitely got a shot of making it to the top 4 slots this year. We'll just have to see if he ends up moving up.
Listen, I know this guy is hoping he gets the opportunity to be a part of it this year, and it would be a huge disappointment for him if he's not able to showcase some of those phenomenal dunking skills.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Harris.
I like the competitive juice of Gary Harris. He wants to win every game, and he plays for his team at a high level.
He doesn't get the second one. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Levine. Sweet little floater. Levine's got his first points of the night.
Levine, an outstanding athlete. He's got a tremendous burst to the hoop.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And they are in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. They are playing some stingy defense and making shots difficult.
And talking again about the job they've done keeping their turnovers down. It's not that they play it safe. They play in control. And that's an important difference. Now, here's Moutier. Still without a basket. Scooped up. The second chance effort. Hill with some nice D.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Moutier against Jones. Here's Rush. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For 3, Harris. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight for the Nuggets. Jokic comes in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Fareed's subbed in for Harris.
When you couple Levine's shooting touch with his explosive athleticism, Very easy to see why scouts were so high on him coming into the draft.
Murray finds Chandler. In the corner, Murray with it. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Shoots a fader. And again, Denver no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
Chandler, the pass to Moutier. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, he basically willed that shot to fall despite the contact he drew. That was a heck of a play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Chris Dunn's checked in for the Timberwolves.
One shot.
Moutier, no good on the free throw.
Coaches love to see guys get to the line, drawing fouls. It shows he's playing the game with some aggression and passion, too.
Now Rush. Scoreless thus far. Shoots in deep. And that one, good. Towns has got the lead up to 4 now for the Timberwolves.
Defenders want to try to get into Towns and take him out of his rhythm, but it didn't work there.
Jokic sets the screen for Chandler. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And that's what you want to see from Towns as he continues to hone his craft that postgame.
Murray outside. Fareed, a screen on Dunn. For 3, Murray. Rush grabs the miss. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on an 11-3 run right now. Pass to Jones. Towns sets the pick for Dunn. That one, no good. Chandler with the defensive effort. The Nuggets trail by 6. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The Timberwolves have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Jang. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Strong move in the painted area. I mean, Jang draws a lot more fouls when being aggressive.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He's hit his free throws at a pretty good clip this year, 77%.
That free throw, good from Jang. Minnesota making some changes. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Rush. Zach LaVine comes in for Chris Dunn. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Jones. Denver also making some changes. Gallinari, he's checked in for Chandler. Harris comes in for Jamal Murray. And Nelson is subbed in for Moutier. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
They're not leaving any points at the free throw line this quarter. That's really the best way to protect the lead.
Gallinari, a screen on Rubio. Here's Nelson. Rebound, Minnesota.
Uh-oh. Changed his mind on the way up and tricked himself.
Rubio, the pass to Towns. Towns sets the pick for LaVine. And the 3 ball is good. LaVine's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And we know LaVine has that shot in his arsenal, and he's working to develop more consistency.
Gallinari outside to halt the run. And again, Denver no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now, here is Nelson. Following the miss by Andrew Wiggins. Nelson finds Gallinari. Nelson outside. Clock at 4. Shot on the wing. And the jumper falls for him. Now the Timberwolves with it. They're on a 16-5 run here. Nelson against Rubio. Pass to Wiggins. Over Gallinari. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly.
At times in the past, we've teased the fans for how they voted. But it's not easy, man. There's a lot of talented guys out here. I love to.
And talking about our game now, a very solid first half for the Timberwolves.
They're doing a nice job.
That'll do it for our show tonight.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And it's Towns missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now, here is Nelson. And the 3 off target. Rubio against Gallinari. Towns a screen on Gallinari. Rubio misses. The Nuggets trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Wiggins against Gallinari. Back to Nelson. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Rubio. Minnesota leading by 9. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Towns against Jokic. Towns, the pass to Rubio. Missed inside.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And Gallinari kicks to Nelson.
Much respect for the speed and IQ Nelson possesses. I mean, this guy's a crafty point guard who also knows how to get his guys going. A good mark of a leader.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And now a quick look at some very potent men in the middle lately. Highest scoring big men in the past 10 games. Karl Anthony Towns, 4th.
You know, there are different styles among those big men, but they have one thing very much in common. They can dominate offensively. Face up or back to the basket, they can get it done.
Which is what makes that such an interesting collection of players for me. So much contrast in their methods, but success all around. It goes to show how many different ways there are to get it done in the post.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hasn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Now here's LaVine. 8 points for him. Yep, that one goes.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Gallinari on the wing. Wiggins with some nice D.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Rubio with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Over Towns. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Rubio outside. Pass to Wiggins. To the inside. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Thunderous jam by Towns. This is what everybody wants to see from the big fella.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Rubio against Nelson. From deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nelson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The point guard, Nelson, an effective three-point shooter because he understands when to take that shot.
Outside, Levine. Inside. The jump hook. And it's Towns missing. The Nuggets trail by 8. Harris passes to Nelson. To the middle. Here's Fareed. And it's slammed in by Fareed.
It's one of the things Fareed does best, throwing it down. He's an impressive athlete with great power, too.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Big group substitution here for Denver. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Jokic. Chandler comes in for Kenneth Fareed. Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And Emmanuel Mudiay subbed in for Jameer Nelson. Now here's Jones. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. In the corner, it's Wiggins. Over Gallinari. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Mudiay against Jones. Now, here's Mudiay. He's tightly guarded. Gallinari outside. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hill, a screen on Gallinari. Here's Wiggins. And he just hasn't been able to get it going. The Nuggets trail by 6. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Nurkic a screen on Wiggins. Gallinari wide open with the tip. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got his first basket.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Murray outside. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. The 3. The basket good off the assist from Mudiay. Murray's got 5 now.
Murray was all lined up and ready to go, so once the ball hit his hands, he was in attack mode.
Here's Wiggins. Some solid defense from Gallinari. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Minnesota on top. They lead by 3. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. In the corner, Murray with it. Overdone. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Murray's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nuggets. Minnesota in the lead. Has to rush. Back to Jones. There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And just so sure of himself, like he just knew that was going in.
Murray kicks to Chandler. Screen by Nurkic. Chandler the pass to Murray. Pulls up on the wing. Hill pulls it in.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now here's Jones. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Defense just a touch hyperactive that time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the Nuggets making a change here. And the second free throw, good.
And even with one miss, he's still able to stretch that to a 2-possession game. That is huge for them right now.
Moutier kicks to Murray. Nurkic a screen on done. Wide open look here for Murray. Cans it from downtown. Murray's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Nuggets. On Tuesday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, it'll be the Phoenix Suns coming into town.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And the first one at the line is good.
And one area of concern for Dunn, hitting his free throws with consistency, because he has the temperament to draw fouls.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in, and a switch here also for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Miller. And so Dunn nails both of them. Here's Moutier. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
And here's Chandler from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Pass to Jones. And here is Dunn. Shot from the low block.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Moutier against Jones. Moutier, no good. Timberwolves leading by 4. Jones looking for an opening. Down low. Here's Towns. Plays it up and banks it in.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
And we have a timeout called by Michael Malone. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Gorgie Dangs checked in for Hill. Wiggins comes in for Brandon Rush. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Tyus Jones. Big group substitution here for Denver. Fareed's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Alinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. Harris is checked in for Murray. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Emmanuel Mudiay. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Michael Malone said to his team. Coach wants them to do a better job defending the perimeter. He said we're late on our rotations, and they're getting great looks because of it. We got to fight through it. We got to take away the three. We're good, guys.
Thank you, David. Towns dishes to Rubio. Pass to Levine. Chang with a screen on Harris. For three, Levine. Denver grabs the miss. Fareed's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Nelson outside. Alinari outside. Nelson, the pass to Jokic. Over Towns. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Jokic.
Showing some poise right there. I like seeing Jokic step up and prove he's a leader.
Here's Wiggins, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. To the paint, Towns with the steal. Rubio outside. Levine dishes to Wiggins. And he drives in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Drawing contact on the dribble drive there. Wiggins with the quick first step, forcing the issue offensively, and as a result, draws the foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
A nice portion of their points have been earned at the line, and they've done an exceptional job creating havoc for the defense and getting fouled.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Great atmosphere in this building tonight. The fans were primed for this game.
And he is unable to get the second one. The Nuggets trail by 7. Harris drives in. Towns with the defensive effort. And here's Levine, who brings it up for Minnesota. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wiggins. Lock at 6. Over Gallinari. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Denver's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Nelson against Rubio. Jokic with his screen on Rubio. And again, Denver no good. The Timberwolves shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Pass to Levine. Towns sets the pick for Levine. Three-pointer. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now, here is Gallinari. Back to Nelson. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Gallinari finds Nelson. Off target from three-point range. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.